Hi, I'm Bhagrat Lalayan, the host of this channel and the author of the Awakening, There Is Only One Truth book, which is available on Amazon and many other platforms. So thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and purchasing the book, which I'm sure will help you on your spiritual journey. The topic of our discussion today is many faces of cosmic Christ or solar spirit. I was always wondering what is the key reason of the competition and even conflicts between different religions or teachings. All of them align that there is only one creator of the universe, one source, or one architect of the cosmos, or cosmic intelligence. So, in this case, what is the key issue of the conflict and misalignment between the different religions? Even pagan religions like Hellenistic or ancient Roman, Egyptian, Babylonian, Sumerian, they had their own leading or chief god like Zeus or Amon Ra or Vishnu and El or Amon or Jehovah. So I think the main problem is in our understanding of the definition of the messenger of God, so called Messiah or the Savior or the Prophet. All religions more or less agree and accept that the God itself will never incarnate physically among one of the billion civilizations in the world. He exists on the different vibrational level, and it will never allow him really to physically enter in the body and actually to live and exist among us. So for this mission, God created helpers, assistants, the stellar spirits or supreme divine spirits. Each of these spirits rules one of the solar systems. Why solar system? Because actually the star, or in our case, the sun, is the main source of life on the physical plane. But it looks like for thousands of years, each religion was insisting on their personal, individual messenger, saying, yes, it's only one Son of God, it's only one true prophet, but that prophet or that divine Son belongs only to our religion or to our nation. If you ask Christians, of course, Jesus Christ is the only Son of God, a part of the Trinity, and the only path and way to the God. If you ask followers of Krishna, they will insist that Krishna is the only divine avatar of God Vishnu, and again, the only path towards the understanding of the God's consciousness. If you ask Muslims, so they will never accept the existence of children of God, but they will agree that God sent many, many prophets, and among them, Muhammad is the last and the main one, and the main messenger of the God. In Judaism, Moses and Abraham are the main prophet, and still Jewish people are waiting for their Messiah to come to save the people of Israel. So you could see there is a kind of a competition on the level who is the best savior, who is the most important messenger or prophet, and here the source of the conflict. So if we would accept that there is only one solar spirit In the same way, we accept that there is only one creator of the universe, and the solar spirit as other stellar spirits or rulers of each solar system have been manifested to God to help to evolve spiritually to each civilization in the universe. So then we will eliminate this reason of the misalignment and conflict. The solar spirit has two aspects. Masculine, we can call it cosmic Christ, and feminine, Sophia, or there are some other names. But this is not so important. Names are not so important. The most important is the truth that there is a solar spirit, the Lord of our solar system. And it has two aspects, masculine and feminine. And the solar spirit incarnated many times on the earth in the different bodies of the key spiritual leaders of the humankind. Krishna, Buddha, Yeshua, Orpheus, Akhenaten, many others. Again, if we align and we agree that all these great people that came to the earth and would still come, they are not competitors. They are not fighting against each other, but actually they are all incarnations of the same solar spirit, the Lord and the ruler of our sun system, which is a part of the universe that has been created by unmanifested divine power or God. Then again, we will eliminate all the reasons and sources of the conflict between the people. Thank you so much again for your attention. I would like, so you have an opportunity now to watch a brief video on this topic that hopefully will inspire you to share more comments or ideas. You're very much welcome to share your comments and suggestions and questions. And again, thank you so much for following the Awakening channel. And also thank you so much for purchasing my books. And you can find more information on www.lalayanbooks.com. Thank you and enjoy the video.
I've always been fascinated by the interconnectedness of religious figures across cultures. You might be wondering, what do Vishnu, El, and Jesus have in common? Well, quite a lot, actually. Today, we're going to explore the idea that Christ has appeared throughout history under different names and in various cultures. It's a journey that spans continents and millennia, and I promise it'll change the way you think about religion and spirituality. Let's start our journey in India with Vishnu, one of the principal deities in Hinduism. Vishnu is known as the preserver and protector of the universe, and he's believed to have multiple avatars or incarnations. Sound familiar? Now let's turn to the ancient Near East and look at El. El was the chief deity in ancient Semitic religions, and his name is actually part of many biblical names like Israel or Emmanuel. What's interesting is that El was often portrayed as a wise, bearded patriarch, an image that's pretty close to how many people imagine the Christian God. In some traditions, El was seen as the father of all gods and humans, which parallels the Christian view of God as the Father. Moving on to Egypt, we encounter Ra, the sun god who was one of the most important deities in ancient Egyptian religion. Ra was often merged with other gods, creating composite deities like Amun-Ra or Atum-Ra. This idea of a god merging with other divine aspects is pretty similar to the Christian concept of the Trinity. In Persian mythology, we find Mithra, a god of light, truth and contract. Mithra was born on December 25th, had 12 followers, and was said to bring salvation to his worshippers. The parallels to Christ are pretty striking, right? And then there's Orpheus from Greek mythology. He was a legendary musician who descended into the underworld to rescue his wife. This journey and his attempt to bring someone back from death bears a striking resemblance to Christ's descent into hell and his power over death. The similarities between these sun gods, savior figures, and Christ are fascinating. They all represent light, truth, and the power over death in their own unique ways. Now let's talk about Krishna, one of the most beloved deities in Hinduism. Krishna is often seen as an avatar of Vishnu, but he's also considered the supreme god by many Hindus. Like Christ, Krishna is believed to have been born to fulfill a divine purpose. Turning to Greek mythology again, we have Hermes, the messenger of the gods. While he might seem quite different from Christ at first glance, Hermes was also associated with shepherds and was seen as a guide for souls in the afterlife. Finally, we come to Yeshua, the historical Jesus. As a Jewish teacher in first-century Palestine, Yeshua's life and teachings formed the basis for what would become Christianity. The way his followers interpreted his life through Jewish messianic expectations and Greco-Roman religious concepts helped shape the Christian understanding of Christ that we're familiar with today. As we've seen, the concept of a divine incarnation, a savior figure, appears across many cultures and religions. It's a testament to our shared human experience and our quest for meaning and connection to the divine. As we've seen, the concept of Christ transcends any single cultural or historical context. From Vishnu to Yeshua, these figures share common themes of divine incarnation, salvation, and spiritual guidance. It's a reminder that human beings across time and space have grappled with similar spiritual questions and often arrived at surprisingly similar answers. Whether you see these similarities as evidence of a universal truth or as a reflection of shared human experiences, they invite us to look beyond our own cultural boundaries and appreciate the rich diversity of human spirituality.